Today, Kevin and I are going to be reviewing Z Chocolato Fudge. We have previously reviewed Z Chocolato Fudge in 2 videos. Shelby was generous enough to gift us with 2 previous bundles of 6 pieces of fudge. This time, Kevin and I love it so very, very much that I ordered this on my own. So, what's good about them is when they send it to you, this is also a cheat sheet. There's my cheat sheet. And they tell you what is in here. So, I ordered the carrot cake, the pumpkin spice latte, maple, hot cocoa, and then these are up in the air. We don't know which one is which. One of them is caramel cookie dough, and one of them is dark sea salt caramel. So we'll just have to figure that out when we get to them. But they're all individually wrapped like this when they come to you, and you just take them out and slice them. So I'm gonna get them out and take some pictures for you for the end of the video, and we'll be right back. Okay, so Z Chocolato Fudge is made in San Francisco, California, and we are going to start with the pumpkin spice latte first. It, I will tell you, is a soft fudge. So
very, very soft. The
other ones are firm when you get it in the mail, but they'll tell you that the good thing about fudge is even if it melts a little bit, it's gonna solidify once it cools off. But the pumpkin spice latte, nothing signifies fall like pumpkin and coffee. We've combined the 2 into our newest flavor, pumpkin spice latte fudge. And it is, I'm telling you, it's super soft.
You really get the pumpkin flavor, and you get the a really strong coffee flavor. It's almost got a bitterness from coffee, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I don't mind that one.
I still like it. It's
I like it.
It's gritty. It's so gritty that sugar, you just you're getting all that grit from the sugar, but I'm left with a very strong coffee flavor.
Yeah, almost a bitterness from it.
Yes, it almost burns.
Yeah. It's so bitter. Yeah.
It's so bitter, but it's absolutely delicious.
It does really go with the sweetness.
Yes.
That's probably not one I personally would buy a lot, but I can see where other people, if you really like a pumpkin spice coffee, would love.
The sweetness of it is so sweet. It's just over the top sweet.
Yeah, it's good, but again, it's not to my taste.
I think it's delicious. I think that's going to be one that you get once a year.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, pumpkin spice latte's out, just like Starbucks, people run to get that.
Well, some people absolutely love that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's delicious. This next one is carrot cake. Has
a little carrot on it.
Yes, it does. Backed by popular demand. We first introduced this flavor last spring. That makes sense. It sounds like it would be an Easter flavor. And it was so popular that we had to bring it back for the fall. This fudge flavor will remind you of eating the real thing, but much creamier and smoother.
It does have that flavor of a carrot cake. It's sweeter, way sweeter.
It's delicious. And I got a huge raisin.
Yeah, the raisins add just a nice burst of its texture.
Yes, it's a nice texture. It's over the top sweet.
Yeah, very, very sweet. I mean, like sweet.
Yes, I still think
sweet with a capital S.
I know. I still think the pumpkin spice latte is sweeter for me. It's like on a 1 to 10, it's like a 15. I'm telling you, it's that sweet.
That's very sweet.
But so you won't be able to eat much of this in one sitting. Well, I say that, but then we've taken blocks of this out on the couch and eaten the whole thing. But that carrot cake is delicious. The next one we're going to try is maple. It is vanilla fudge mixed with maple extract. And
this is pretty soft too, just to let you know.
I will tell you, when I opened it, it was very, very strong smelling maple. So it is soft, but it's not as soft as the pumpkin.
It's not as mushy. It's soft, but it's not mushy. I like that one quite a bit.
I do too. It's a very, very strong maple,
but it's not chemical.
But it's not chemical.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes.
That's
So
nice.
even though it there's no denying what that is.
Oh no, you know.
It is intensely sweet and intensely maple. For me, that would be one once a year thing because it is so intensely maple. But they did a great job with it.
They did a good job.
The next one we're going to try is the hot cocoa, creamy milk chocolate fudge, and dark chocolate hot cocoa mix, and mini marshmallows on top with a dark chocolate drizzle. So this actually has dark chocolate hot cocoa mix in it.
You get the little grains of sugar from that mix. You get the little crispy, kind of like if you had Nestle Quick. If you've ever eaten just the powder, which I know everybody has, it's got that little gritty crunch to it. That has that in there too from the mix.
That's amazing.
That's very, very good. That's my favorite one so far.
Mine too. That is
out of this batch.
absolutely phenomenal, delicious. It actually tastes like hot cocoa. I love the addition of the marshmallow, but it's not too much marshmallow. It's just enough.
Yeah.
But that chocolate is so rich.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
And once again, I cannot stress how sweet these are.
Yeah.
They're sweeter than any fudge I've ever had. This Z Chocolato brand.
Yeah. These are better than Disney fudge or
Oh yes. This
any
is,
of those fudges.
And we love Disney fudge. We always buy fudge at Walt Disney World. This is better. It really is. Okay, now
so we got one that's sandwiched and one that's not.
Okay, one is dark sea salt caramel. That is not the one that's sandwiched. We want that one next. Dark sea, that one, yes. The dark sea salt caramel is dark chocolate fudge with caramel and a touch of sea salt. Yeah, let's do that one and then save the other one for last. It's a lot of caramel.
It's very sticky.
And believe it or not, there are still, we've tried,
12.
this will be 18.
Yeah.
Right? And there are still more that we have not tried.
I like that salt.
The salt makes it.
It does. Very thick caramel. I got a hunk of something that was kind of tough, and I think it was the caramel. Yeah.
I love it.
It's almost the texture of the squares of caramel. If you've ever eaten those, you know they're kind of tough. That's what they've like got on top is the tougher caramel. It's not a runny caramel.
The part that I love though, that I hope it doesn't sound gross, but is after you've eaten, the chocolate's all gone, but you still have caramel and you're still pulling salt out. You're still, and that's my favorite thing is getting that salt after everything else is gone and you still have that salt. It's absolutely terrific.
It's good. It's a little darker. Like it's got a little dark chocolate bite to it, but it's not bad. It's so sweet it helps overcome it. But it does have a little bit of that bite to it.
The caramel is terrific because the sweetness of the caramel offsets the dark chocolate. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
This last one is caramel cookie dough. And they use eggless cookie dough.
So it can set out.
Yes, eggless cookie dough. It's sandwiched between 2 layers of milk chocolate fudge covered in caramel. So cookie dough between milk chocolate fudge covered caramel.
And the last two, they were in the package very sticky. So the top of the package, they kind of stick to it, just to let you know. I love that texture of the cookie dough. It's kind of adds a creamy kind of texture to it.
It actually tastes like cookie dough.
I like that one. And that one, while it's still super, super sweet, is not overly sweet.
That one, it's good, but it doesn't have the deep, rich flavor of the previous ones.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't. It is still very nice, but that dark chocolate caramel just has a very rich flavor to it, and it's hard to compete with that.
I know which my two would be.
Oh, you're gonna pick 2?
Well, out of 6, I think 2 is fair.
I had salt on my
I just
finger.
got caramel on my finger.
I mean, well, mine had caramel, but
Yeah.
it had the salt. Okay. Let me see. The 2 favorites. I bet I know one of your favorites is the hot cocoa.
Oh, 100%. That's my number 1. That's my number 1. I would buy that one anytime.
Okay. And I'm going to guess your number 2 is
You'll be
maple.
surprised.
Maple. No?
No, it was that last one we tried, the cookie dough.
Really? And see, it was good for me, but it did not, it wasn't, I mean, I liked it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But it just wasn't my number 1 or number 2 because it wasn't as rich.
I would have picked the sea salt one, but it has a little darkness to it that's got 2. It's, for me, I'm more sensitive to bitter. It comes across as bitter to me, so I didn't like it as much. The carrot cake was good, but it was really strong in that flavor. The maple was good, but like you said, that's kind of a once a year.
Give me your top 3.
The hot cocoa, and then the
cookie
dough, and probably the carrot cake, I guess, if I had to pick those 3.
Okay, my top 3 are going to be the dark chocolate, the dark sea salt caramel.
That's your number 1.
Mm-hmm. My number 2 is going to be the hot cocoa. And my number 3 is going to be that pumpkin spice latte.
So completely different ones than I think.
Yeah.
Except for the hot cocoa.
Well, except for the hot cocoa. That pumpkin spice latte.
I liked it.
I really do like it.
Really strong coffee flavor.
It does have a strong, almost bitter coffee, and it does burn just a little bit. It was incredible, and I would swear it's the sweetest one there. It just came across.
It did come across as very
and it has a gritty sugar texture.
That's why I like the hot cocoa one though.
Well, let me tell you, I wrote down how much I paid because, like I said in the very beginning, Shelby was so generous and has bought us 2 boxes of these. And so this is the first time that we bought it for ourselves. We liked it so much that we had to get more. And I'm going to be on the lookout to see what else they come out with because I bet they come out with an eggnog.
They should.
I bet they come out with
They're
peppermint,
probably the same texture.
eggnog, gingerbread. I bet you they have all 3 of those.
Maybe.
We're gonna see. Anyway, you get free shipping if you spend over $25.
Which you buy a box of 6.
If you buy a box of 6, you're spending over $25. So you're gonna get free shipping. So I joined. And so I got a welcome code.
Yeah.
So I got $5.25 off with my welcome code. Because if you sign up for email, whatever, you want to do that. So go to their website, sign up.
Just to sign up for an email subscription or
not a big deal.
newsletter.
And they'll tell you when the new flavors are coming out. Trust me, you're going to want to know that anyway. They're not going to bug you to death or anything. And so they'll give you this code. You're going to save $5.25 off your first order. And so the shipping was free, and so my total was $29.75 for these 6 pieces.
The actual price was what?
The actual price, it would have been $35.
Right. Minus the $5.
Right, minus the welcome code. So I'm hoping that they'll send me more codes because it was nice to only pay, it was nice to pay right under $30 instead of $35. And I know to some people that probably $5 wouldn't matter. But for me, it was nice to save that $5.
I tell you what though, for $35 sounds like a lot, but you're getting a lot of fudge. And it's not like this is going to be like a one dessert and you're going to go, boom, and it's gone.
No.
This is going to last you for
days.
Many days.
Yes.
You can even take this out and put this out and slice it up and put it out for a gathering of some kind if you really wanted to. Get little squares and put toothpicks in them. I mean, whatever.
You absolutely could.
You could put them in those little mini cupcake papers, the candy papers.
This is something that if Kevin and I had known about this when Andrew and Ashley, our children, were smaller, what would have been fun is to let the kids go pick out
a couple flavors.
Yeah, let the kids pick out a piece. And that way, everybody gets to try something different when it comes in the mail, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So don't think about it. The $35 is expensive.
Yeah.
But you're getting a lot for your money.
You really are.
And that's probably about on par with most really good fudges.
Yes,
anyway. Because I'm sure we paid that much at Disney. Probably paid more than that.
Absolutely.
For less.
Absolutely.
Because they're little bitty squares at Disney.
Yes, and we've reviewed a lot of other fudge on the channel. This is the best fudge we've ever had.
It is.
So I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll have to let us know. If you try it, we won't know.
No,
you know,
if you buy it, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know anything about it, but it'll be interesting just to see. I would like to hear if you pick out something. I know they have like a birthday cake flavor. We still haven't tried that one. So if anybody has tried that, you'll have to let me know. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.